Okay, this is the machine. This is the in-feed section. This is a singulator. It has two belts inside. Each one has a separate motor. You can change the speed of each motor to regulate how fast the product's being fed, and also to, when one moves faster than the other, it takes product that's piled up and it separates them and singulates them. And by changing the speed, you can feed the machine at a rate to get a higher percentage of fill for the cups. This brush over here gives a transition. It's real soft, and it's long hairs. You can get your fingers in that long, and it takes the product and gives it a transition over into where these rollers are that carry the product. When the product comes over, it sits right in the pocket, carries it on. These wheels spin at this point to help separate and line the product up. It stops spinning at the end of this tracking line here, and that goes into where these brushes can be moved back and forth to knock off any product that might be hanging over and half on or whatever. Very rarely does it ever get to this point past this section where you'll have doubled up product, etc. But that knocks it off, and when it knocks it off, it comes down to an all-out conveyor on the side that we drop into a box. If it goes past here, which is 99% of it, goes underneath these cameras where you can see the strips, and that's the camera section. It does diameter and color. So there's about a 3-foot section there that does all that work. Once the product gets past that, it gets to where it is going under, which are these labelers, which can be unbolted. They're just two lines of labelers. You can put two different labels on for greenhouse or for field ripe or for large or small or whatever else. You can take them all off and not have labelers at all. You can leave them on. Underneath there, you can see there's a line, and those are the scale mechanisms down below. And the cradles, as they walk across, we'll take a picture of it when it's working. You'll see them coming up and down. The little cradle that weighs the product lifts it, slides across the scale, weighs it, and comes back down. So now you've got your color, your diameter, and your weight combination, and now you have your printers that you can turn on or off from the machine, which lanes print, which ones don't print. You can have 2 lanes print, 2 lanes not print. You can have those 2 lanes that don't print go to different tables so that you can put them into a different box. That's all possible. After it goes down the lane and it heads down towards the end, there's 27 drops. Each drop has these, they call them soft drops, where the product actually goes in between here and carries these down as they turn and drops the product onto the belt, and then the product flows out to the belt. And once it gets to the edge here, the transition, this belt here, when it turns on, these little devices will turn on, and the accumulation belts will inch ahead. Every time a product hits here, this belt inches ahead and moves the product along. So we'll see as the product starts dropping, all these things are starting to happen. What we typically do is on these accumulation belts, you can see how they're a pyramid formation, and I'll show you how the boxes are on there and how they're being filled. We use a box delivery with these chutes coming down, and everything we have is these chutes coming down for the delivery. The conveyor system not included with the machine, but these chutes are. So all the chutes that are coming down will go with the machine, and they can be fed from anything or anybody or whatever else. Okay, we're going to get the machine started now. I'm going to show you the electrical panel first, as we want to see that part.